Good morning, class. Before we start our math lesson, I want to ask you a very important question. When you were a kid, did you ever try putting on your shoes before you put on your socks? Sounds silly, doesn't it? If you did, you probably learned that one, you put on your socks, and then you put on your shoes. When solving an equation in math, we have a set of rules, kind of like how you put on your socks first and then you put on your shoes. Given a worksheet at the end of the lesson, we're going to learn the order of operations, and I want you to get 6 out of 7 of the equations correct. I'm going to write a set of letters on the board. I want you to quietly just watch and kind of think about what these letters might mean according to math. So the letters are P, E, M, D, A, S. Go ahead in your math journals and write down what you think these mean. I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay, I want you to share with your shoulder partner what you think this means. PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S. Share what you wrote down. Alrighty, everybody shared? Good job. I'm going to write what each letter means now. I want you to quietly sit there and just read what I'm writing down and see if your prediction is correct. P, parentheses. E, exponents. M, multiplication. D, division. A, addition. S, subtraction. Next to your prediction, I want you to go ahead and write this down. I'll give you 1 minute. The way that we can remember this phrase, or these letters, is by thinking about a phrase. The phrase is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay. In mathematics, there's a set of rules. When we evaluate expressions containing more than one operation, that means subtraction and addition, multiplication and addition, division and parentheses that have subtraction. We call these order of operations. The order of operations are used so that you always get the right answer. If you go out of order, you will get the wrong answer. The rules state that parentheses are solved first, followed by exponents, followed by multiplication or division, then lastly, addition or subtraction. You solve these from left to right, just like you read left to right. We're going to look at an example, and I want you to write it in your journal, just follow along. So our example is 3 plus 4 times 2. Example. 3 plus 4 times 2. According to PEMDAS, I'm going to look and see that multiplication becomes before addition. So first, I'm going to do 4 times 2. And that gives me 8. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the problem. 3 plus 8, and then I'm going to solve for addition, and that gives me 11. So therefore, my answer is 11. Seems pretty simple, right? All right, together, we're going to go over 2 problems. I'm going to be asking you questions. I'm going to use popsicle sticks to choose names. Please follow along and write them down as we go. The first problem is 5 times 2 plus 12 divided by 6. Choose. Using PEMDAS, what is the first step in this equation? So we're going to look over here. We're going to see multiplication. So that means we're going to do multiplication first. And 5 times 2 gives me what? 10. So I'm going to rewrite the problem. 10 plus 12 divided by 6. Okay, next I'm going to go down. Division's next. 12 divided by 6. I'm going to rewrite 10 plus 12 divided by 6, and that gives me what? 2. And then 10 plus 2 gives me 12. So therefore the answer to this equation is 12. Good job, guys, good job. All right, let's do the second equation now. Second equation is 17 minus parenthesis 4 plus 3 parenthesis. I'm going to go ahead and choose from popsicle sticks again. Who can tell me what we will do first? We will do parentheses first. Good job. So we will do 4 plus 3. What is 4 plus 3? 7. So next we will rewrite the problem. 17 minus 7. Who can tell me what that is? Write on your whiteboards the answer to this problem. I'm going to walk around and see who has the question correct. I see everyone has written down 10. And that is right. Good job, everybody. Okay, next, we have our worksheets. I think we got this down pretty well. I'm going to hand out our worksheets. I want you to have a level 0 voice and raise your hands if you need any assistance. Remember, we're trying to get 6 out of 7 questions correct on this worksheet. I will be walking around the room to help you if you need it. Go ahead and raise your hand. I will be asking you a few questions about your answers when I'm walking around. You will have about 10-15 minutes. You'll bring it up to me to turn it in. Okay, guys. Today we talked about the order of operations, and we learned how to answer equations in this format, PEMDAS. Tomorrow we're going to review the worksheets that we did, and we're going to discuss and go over all the questions that we may have missed. So for now, I want you to turn to your shoulder partner, and I want you to discuss one thing that you learned today. Just one thing, each of you will discuss. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, let's go ahead and review our objective. Given the worksheet, we learned about the order of operations, which is PEMDAS, and how to use them. And to show mastery, we were required to get 6 out of 7 questions correct on our assignment, on our worksheet. I'm gonna go ahead and pick popsicle sticks, a couple questions to wrap up, and then we will be off to lunch. So why do we use PEMDAS? Okay, we use PEMDAS to work out equations when there's more than one operation. Very good, that is correct. Anyone else? Why do we use PEMDAS? To get the answer right, perfect. Yep, we use it to get the answer right. Next question, what happens if we use it out of order? Think back to the beginning. Okay, if we use it out of order, we get the equation wrong. Very good. And how do we use it? Which way? Do we use it right to left? No, we use it left to right. And then how can we remember what each letter stands for? We talked about this at the beginning too. Did anyone write it down in their notes? We can remember it by the phrase, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, if you did not write that in your notes, please go ahead and write that down now. That will be something you will want to memorize for your test coming up. You will want to memorize the phrase to remember and what each of them mean. All right, guys, that's it. Let's go to lunch.